Go? Question mark? Question mark? Are you gonna show up? Show up, game, please. We're on some D&D dungeons. Noticed you were live. Dude, I appreciate it. How are the dungeons going? There we go. There we go. There we go. What did I do with my stuff? Dude, what the shit? I just had my, my stuff. Oh, fuck it, we don't need it. We don't need it. Alright, day 2, load. Day 2, we're on day 2. Alright, so... yesterday, we need to figure out a way to talk to Charles Wade or whatever. What does it say?
Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while My password is Angel Love. If you call my friend Dave at 555-249... Super psyched. Blah. That missing username is a bit annoying, but I think I can guess it based off her names.
I can't guess shit. Accounts are locked after 4 failed login attempts? What the fuck, dude? Turn that shit off. We ain't ready for this yet. I have no clue what the fuck her...
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today.
I have no clue what the fuck her... thing would be. Her username.
Would you look at that? She's
Hockey, photo soldiers. Is there... Do we not have a fucking phone? Okay, I was like, what the fuck, dude? We don't have a phone?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
You must have a hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder. Burn.
Jesus.
Wow. Just wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way. He's such an ass. He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
He thinks the what is better than the what?
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Well, okay, only an admin account can change the access ports. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... Ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
That sounds a... especially stupid.
Well, not crash it, just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the password locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS, it just wouldn't work.
IBS? What the hell is that?
What?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clary.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
What? That fucking fast? Open envelope.
There was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back.
The note say.
1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. Take the floppy out and reboot. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181. Tell him your computer crashed and give him the error code on the screen. He'll come over and have a look. It shouldn't take too long for him to fix. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with his admin account. 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde, and he'll have to take care of it. It's his job, after all.
Wait. What?
1. Boot 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181.
Give him the error code.
Tell him your computer crashed. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with 5.
Okay.
Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials. 6. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember.
Okay. Sure, man. This is insane. This is one insane inventory puzzle, I'll tell you that. Alright. Okay, now we call Clyde.
All right, time for some.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Broken computer.
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Hey, Clyde from IT.
Hi.
Looks like
come
Dwight
in.
Schrute. He does. He looks exactly like Dwight. He looks exactly like Dwight, man.
Oh my, now how did this happen?
I have no idea. It was like this when I started it up this morning.
Let's have a look. And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
I don't know. What if...
Yeah, that worked. Thanks.
No problem.
Shit. I have to come up with a way to force him to log on.
Duh. I don't know why you fucking... I guess I could always just do it again, couldn't I?
No use doing that before.
Alright, hang on.
And presto. Good.
That's perfect. Could you?
You go ahead.
How about you just fucking do it? How are you supposed to figure out her fucking username? I don't understand the thought process of this game sometimes. Honestly, I really don't.
Now look what I did.
For crying out loud. Let me try to log in with my account. Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try. Phase 1 complete. 1. Boot 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
User admin password gadget. Now I need to
1, 2, 3. Call 4.
Yeah.
Now comes the crucial part. You need to 5. Reboot and retrieve the app. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of... That's it.
admin gadget. Work settings, dorm room. Fuck.
All right, that should do it.
That it? Do I just call him back now?
Yeah?
Guess what?
You got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now, this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Fine. I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clyde-esque.
Huh, that is the worst insult I've ever heard. Later, Dave.
Okay.
I'll just get rid of these notes now. There was a floppy disk inside.
Cool. Tools. What? Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous.
This picture is in good shape.
This is insane.
What the hell is that? Ball lightning? I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find.
Okay. Vertical to equilateral triangle.
That shape has to be significant somehow.
Okay. Dude, this is ridiculous. Audio files? How do you put audio files onto a fucking computer like that? Enter, print out, print out.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway.
Okay.
Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Church. The church brochure.
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights. I might have to visit them after all.
Okay, so... But the question... the question is... How do you get...
I don't see how those
I don't think they do.
the tapes can be put directly.
What? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I don't see any need to scan this tape.
What kind of fucking scanner allows you to put a goddamn cassette tape into it?
Okay, Erica Wade, let's see if we can't motivate you to hear me out.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Okay. Okay. Very best boy. Jesus Christ, dude.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
Do you get 5 words? That's it? Is that what it said? 5 fucking words? Oh shit, what the fuck is that?
What the hell? Calm down, Kathy. Think. Just think. It has to be some sick joke left in the program by Dave. Yeah, that must be it. He is one twisted fuck.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I let my dogs in. Okay. Alright, sure. I said 5, right? What the dude? Hello, Erica.
I should probably mention myself. I should let the recipient know who is speaking with this voice. I don't think I need to manipulate this I don't think I need to manipulate.
What am I doing? Kathy Rain.
I should let the recipient know who is speaking with this voice.
It's Kathy Rain. I don't understand what the fuck you want me to do. Anyways, baby, best call me. I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing. Hello, Erica, it's Kathy Rain. Charles. Wants to visit.
I should let the recipient.
Oh my god, dude. These are like the dumbest puzzles ever. Ever. Visit. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Hello, Kathy. It's... No. Erica. It's Kathy Rain. I'd like to visit and see your baby boy.
I should let the recipient.
God, if you say that one more fucking time, dude. Baby boy. Pearls.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
Okay. Rain. Like to visit. This race. You. And your baby.
I should let the recipient. I don't think I...
So it's all about this one. You and your baby. Dude, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue what the fuck it wants from me. Zero fucking clue. Zero clue. I don't understand what I'm doing. What the fuck, dude? This is so dumb. Like, I would have never figured this shit out. Hello, Erica. It's Charles. Paul, Kathy.
Almost. Just a few... That should work.
And give her what she wants? Really? Okay, sure. Sure. Sure.
Alright, the forged message should now be at the end of the... Nah, I don't need to create anymore.
Okay. Give her what she wants. Sure. Sure. Because that doesn't seem fucking fishy.
You've reached Erica Wade.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rain. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead. You can reach me at 555-8352. Bye. Your move, Erica. Oh, hello there, Mildred.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
What? How'd you... Oh, never mind.
I know your social security number too.
Oh, God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's
Jesus
a long
Christ, man, there's
story.
dogs outside running around and barking and shit, and now my
And
dogs are
then
freaking out.
I used Mr. Wade's synthesized voice to craft this fake message, which I left on her answering machine.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work.
Yeah. Anyhow, feel free to keep using my computer. I need to do some homework anyway.
Sounds good. I think I'll have another crack at analyzing the picture of the lights. Maybe I can find some clue as to where it was taken.
In the woods? Did you fucking try that? Did you think of
Makeup
that, Kathy?
check, hair check, horrible mood, and
You forgot about your resting scally face.
I totally do not have... Well,
Told you.
a printed picture of the strange smoky lights. It appears to have been taken... No use in scan...
Okay, I thought I could call the fucking... What's the church?
There must be some connection between... The church logo does look very similar to the smoky lights. Nah, I have nowhere I need to... No use in...
Okay.
Ugh, I feel strange. Yeah, I definitely have to look up the church. The priest there must know something about the smoky lights. The similarity between the church logo and the lights can't be a coincidence. Ugh, I feel A printed picture of the... It's some advanced scanner thingy. It can scan That action doesn't seem... Hey, E, got a sec?
Sure thing, Kathy. What's up?
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like an okay bunch to me. Just your regular old Christians. My kind of crowd.
That's just it. They seem a bit too normal. And there's that logo, too.
It could just be a coincidence, Kathy. The Holy Trinity is typically portrayed as a triangle.
I don't believe in coincidences, E. I believe in action and reaction.
Gee, you sound like a starship captain. Captain Rain of the USS Dignity, here to save the galaxy.
Oh, please, kill me now. I should get back to the investigation.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I don't know what to do. If I can't fucking call them, then what the fuck is the point?
Nah, the trap is already set. Nah, a printed picture of the strange smoky lights. It appears to have been taken. That combination. Look what I got last week, E.
Wow, is that thing even, legal?
I have no idea.
Sometimes I really worry about you, Kathy.
Well, your days of worrying are over. We're protected by 100,000 volts now.
Oh, brother.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Alright, use the computer. I think there's something else we can't figure out. Shit, man, I just wanted to fucking back up. Why can't I just...
Unusual flower over there, though. Never seen anything like it. Maybe worth printing?
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all. Hey, E, come check this out.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. The spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about
Meadow?
these sort of things.
What the fuck kind of a game is this?
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with the tree outside her dorm?
Oh, come on. That was just a phase.
Trust me, I've been through every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
So, anyway, is there anything I can do to
That
help?
makes sense, yeah.
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
Haha, I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
I know exactly where to start.
Good. I'm gonna get some food now before I pass out.
Okie dokie, I'll grab my books and get cracking.
All right, see
Weren't
you
you
in a
just
bit.
doing homework?
Hey,
Hey!
so, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcus. I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
That's
Okay.
something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what?
Oh, hang on. I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Hello?
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Miss Rain, this is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in 81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
How it seems to
So,
go.
what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask, why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time.
Liar.
I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my
What's
father
up,
used to
Olmec? How you
have a
doing,
few
buddy?
pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and
Are you gonna play
everything,
Final
of
Fantasy VII?
course.
I don't have money to buy it. If I did, I would buy.
It
I would
must be
play it.
hard.
Oh, yes, indeed.
This
I
is
wish he wouldn't be so
taking a huge
stubborn
toll
with his
on me.
He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes, it's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Do you know anything about the
Are you gonna
Church
play it,
of
Olmec?
Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical
No
church to
PS4?
me.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
All right, Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic. That was Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you're returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
The fuck?
Your pawn into a queen. Is that the plan, buddy boy? You know me. I'm always playing the long game, old friend. That may be, but you're running out of pieces. First you lost your queen, then your knight. All that matters is the king. Delusional as always. The king is dead. Long live the king. Check.
You're going to a spider? What?
Good morning,
Oh, they're gonna do a
sunshine.
Spider-Man kiss. Makes
Please
sense.
tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Kinky.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser. So what's the plan today?
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Botany book excerpt.
Eileen gave me this.
I want to
It's a
read it.
photocopy of a book page. Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts. Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Cool. I guess.
All right, I'm off. Peace out.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, see you later, bitch. See you later, bitch. Okay. Alright, so let's go. Does it really matter where we go? Guess not. We have to go all various places today. Hey, it's that bum.
We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
Nah, you agreed to 7.
You're busting my balls here.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Goober. Everyone calls me Goober.
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, what's your story anyway?
Are we picking
My
this guy
story?
up?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
I need to ask you a few
Sounds sick.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Yes, I want to
Just
fucking
spit
know.
it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Open your mind, man.
Yeah, open your fucking mind,
Do you know
Kathy.
who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
Do you recognize that?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Why do I even... Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the...
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
Yeah, what kind of weird shit?
I don't know. They were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
Okay.
All right. What do you know about...
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me
Seems
Dumb
legit.
Eye, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Maylin and Little Ping.
Time to hit the off switch now, buddy. Do you recognize these men?
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah. What about the other 2?
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Face blindness.
Okay. Want to smoke, buddy?
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer.
Jesus.
I'm keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Naturally, yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
All right.
So...
What about it?
Tell me about the silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all.
What the
He
fuck?
marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
Is it a fucking porn
I'm
movie?
not sure I want to know what Jacob's Bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week, and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
The fuck, dude?
Give me the rundown on The Usual Surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure.
Jesus Christ.
I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Natural Bald Killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
What is this?
Why do you always die at the end of your movies?
Typecasting.
Oh, never.
Not the cultured type.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Excuse me, nurse?
She's gonna say no because you're not fucking
Hey,
family.
Nurse!
Yeah?
They don't pay you much, huh?
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here to see
Ow.
Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
What a bitch. I need to get... A calendar from 1991. I can't read it from here. No thanks. Women's Pretty sure she would... Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer. Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind.
She just lets me go.
No point. I wouldn't even know.
Oh, okay.
Uncomfortable, hard plastic chairs. It's like they're...
We have to pay the bum again. Like, hey, this bitch is being an asshole.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi!
So,
The best! The very best!
you know, that nurse in there, and that she always wished you'd give her a life.
I knew it! She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you...
Definitely Jacob's bladder.
I'm feeling the pressure. Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven. You and me were like peas and carrots. I'm just so full of your love that I think I'm about to burst. Jenny, where did you go? Oh, I don't feel so good. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
That wasn't really an electro...
Hey.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Probably...
Oh, I'm good. Alcaswell. Oh, I wish I could speak. I have so many things left to say. My chest, no! It can't be! Hold me! Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think up.
I don't...
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Probably...
Oh, I'm...
I need to get rid of her.
Alcaswell. How I wish I could speak.
I
have
don't
so
want
many
to
things
interrupt.
left to say. My chest, no! It can't
Again?
be!
No thanks.
Hold me! Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
Dude, this game is stingy with what kind of information it gives you, I'll tell you that. It is like super stingy.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Sure.
Natural bald.
Bald move.
It almost seems like it's more trial and error than actually figuring stuff out.
Fernando, you've been such a good friend. I can't thank you enough for making me whole again. Turn this scalp into a breathtaking
Again?
golden
No.
carpet, such as
Goober.
the world has never seen. Okay,
Feels
Doctor.
bored out of
I'm
her
counting
mind.
down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think.
So it's something with the bum, for sure. But what am I doing wrong?
Hey, dude. Hey.
Sure.
How about
business?
What am I doing wrong? That's the question.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's the smell? Bacon?
Was expecting plastic, but
My head hurts. I'm seizing.
I prefer to smoke out.
Thank you. You've been a great audience.
Okay. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Can I stun gun her?
I wish, but she just.
Not if she's fucking unconscious, she wouldn't.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Sure.
Probably.
Oh, I'm.
Can I stun gun him while he's doing this thing? That it like looks like a fucking thing?
Alcaswell. How I wish I could speak. I have so many things left to say.
Good idea, but it wouldn't
My
match
chest,
his
no.
symptoms.
It can't be. Hold me.
That won't help his.
Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
So maybe I do have to do that. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm stupid. I get it. I get it. I get it now.
Hey, dude. Hey.
Sure.
How about
business?
At least I'm pretty sure I get it now. This is fucked up. I want you to know
I
that.
can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's the smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts.
Nurse? He's seizing!
Oh shit!
Got it.
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to
Yeah,
make it
you
up to the poor guy later.
need to. You just shocked him with a fucking stun gun.
Employee of the Month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse. Rose and Column. Employee of.
How are you supposed to fucking know this? EOTM. How are you supposed to know the fucking password, dude? Music. Headphones.
Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez. What a joke. It's that of...
Dude, I have no fucking clue. This game is obnoxious. Obnoxious. I don't have it, man. I don't have it. Maybe I do. Why would you ever think to do this? Why? You wouldn't think to do this. Odor Gator? What the fuck is that? That is 100% what the thing... I wish this part didn't take so fucking long. Come on. Yeah, we get it, dude. Come on. OTORGADOR. What I typed in. That is exactly what I typed in. Okay. Pearl from Place of Heart. I not read this. Virginia was transferred to his facility as on request. The initial prognosis looks good, and the patient is likely to make a full recovery in 6 to 8 weeks. Room 6B. B.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
So, you managed to find me.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun...
Very true. That's something the Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm Kathy Rain.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
That's really insensitive.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy.
What can this old man help you with?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph. But he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
I wouldn't mind teaching my old man some manners myself, wherever he is.
Yes, of course. You must understand this better than anyone. People like your father simply cannot grasp how far their bad influence spreads. So our families started drifting apart. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
Okay.
You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for. Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Eloquently put.
Okay.
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it. It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran. He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks. Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense. He's been held in a mental institution for years.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans. I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us, more than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well,
Can we not ask him about like how he is, what's he's in for?
Got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
As it was our
can't be a coincidence.
grandfather.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
Probably, I would
assume
assume.
there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Why does this guy talk like fucking William Shatner in Star Trek?
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter if...
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct...
That'd be great.
Anytime. But I'm curious.
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them. Right before he...
Is that so?
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what
Do you recognize the...
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran.
You guys look like you just won the lottery.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large.
Do you know what this...
A flower. Why don't you consult a botanist?
Fuck you, dude.
I don't need to show... I don't need...
Fucking light his ass on fire.
Do you know what this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random...
Thanks, Charles. That's all.
You're welcome, Kathy.
I'd rather not.
Okay. That guy's reading the book backwards, by the way. Anybody notice that? Go to the church, I guess.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know...
Oh, I would never...
Good. So, with that out of the way...
Anything you need.
Kathy Rain, but I'm...
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here.
Do you know anything?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way. He and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh yes, I was a teenager back then, full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Okay.
Does the name Lily...
It does. I was a substitute teacher in her high school for some time before I was ordained.
Really?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know.
All right, so...
For one, she started skipping school a lot. And when she did show up, she always looked depressed and hunched down like she had a whole world on her.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is that when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different...
Do you know... Do you know anything?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Care to tell me...
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he'd done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed. The stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or
Why do you ask?
Oh, just...
Well, it was in the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay.
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I take it that the church started declining after...
Yes, naturally so. With such a but I assure you the church is still very much...
Looks kinda empty.
It's not really our peak hour.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child.
No, I meant all the disrespect.
Providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather, and that's just because I was given a similar picture for the service the other day.
Okay.
Do you know what this key opens?
I'm afraid not, my child.
Hey.
I could, but I think I have more to gain. I'll keep it to myself for now. And Father, do you know
No, my child. Nothing at all.
He's lying.
I don't need to. That's all I need for...
May the Lord shine...
Locked. It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed...
Sacrifice goats and sacrifice kids, yeah. I got you. I got you, Kathy. I understand. I know how churches work.
Locked.
Hey, so I guess we're done here. Go to the nature reserve then. Oh, I don't like this music.
This is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here. I need to clear my head.
Don't smoke in a fucking nature reserve. What is wrong with you? Who the fuck are you?
What the?
We've met before, haven't we?
Oh.
Nope, just no. I'd remember a creepy bald dude with makeup.
Don't fucking come close to me.
Kathy. Dig deeper.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You told me, remember?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending. I will try to facilitate.
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bedroom.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about?
She's the anomaly, the missing refrain, the convergence point of things past and events yet to happen.
Dial down the metaphors a notch, would you, Mr. Kafka? I get enough of that shit in English class.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Wait, what? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
Oh, hello, dear. Glad to see.
Hi, Grandma. I just.
Sure, hon. Stay as long.
Mind if we talk?
Not at all, dear.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was
Really? He always struck me as a kind man, maybe a bit nervous.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do.
You should go find the man then, surely.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James...
Okay, thank... I don't see a reason to... I don't see a... Well, gotta go, Grandpa.
Bye, Cat.
It's weird. This is weird. This is very weird.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind... I don't need... Do you know...
No.
Do you know anything?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that. Lenny!
Yes, boss?
Get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in...
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, let's... Wait a minute. The alarm in the Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time, and the neighbors contact law enforcement. The officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveals no trace of the perpetrators. A single witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. Charles Wade arrives in Commonwealth Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house, he reports that paintings with an excess value of $15,000 have been stolen. Not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods, terminating the investigation due to lack of leads.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
I don't need... Do you know...
Not really, Kathy.
Nah. Does the name Frank...
Sounds familiar.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Just some photo. Hello.
If you...
Does the name...
Never heard of him.
I don't need to... That's all for now.
Good.
To Grandma's. See if we can't find this dude. Sounds like a fucking made up name though. Say that.
No gold farb in here. Maybe.
Sounds like a made up name. All I'm saying. Sounds like a made up name.
Mind if we talk?
Not a...
Does the name...
Oh, that poor man. Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling.
Sad thing.
He's homeless, dear.
Okay, now I know who you're talking. Looks like I'm gonna have to have... Well, gotta go.
Bye,
Okay. Okay, so we can go back to the hospital now. Talk to him. Is he still in the fucking thing?
I can't read it from here. I need a word.
Wait, how do you...
It's written on that board behind you.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature.
Who?
The guy who had the...
Oh, he ran off somewhere.
Okay, thanks.
Religious near-death experience. So maybe he's at the church now? Yep, there he is.
Hello again, Goop.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? I'll try to tone down the charm.
Yeah.
I know.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about...
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was...
So what brings you to the...
I'm afraid that ship has long since... I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
Your real name is...
Oh, nobody calls.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few...
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what...
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Bullshit, spit it...
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away, I sort of...
A ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters, B... something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working at...
Which pawn shop was...
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a car...
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Do you know what this key...
Your heart?
Oh, bro. Did the inscription on the ring...
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Beehive? Bet high? Big head?
Know anything about...
Nope. Nothing at all. I
don't need...
Hey.
Okay, that's all for now.
So let's...
See ya!
Hello, Isaac.
I'm all in.
Do you know what BH means?
I'm sorry.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord...
So... Didn't she say that her dad gave her that fucking, lighter? Isn't that what she said?
Oh. Mind if we...
Not at all, dear.
Do you recognize the acronym?
Yes, dear, it means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father is associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense. What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned you... You should stay far away from them.
Well, gotta go, Grams.
Bye, Kathy.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. My dogs are freaking out downstairs, so we'll find someone to raid. Give me 1 second. Up. Up Twitch. God, I hate that fucking shit. Oh look, everybody's playing the Final Fantasy VII remake. How cool. Like, we've raided everybody like recently, you know? Go ahead and raid Horror Historian. Or not Horror Historian, Bubble Wizard, I mean. Raid Bubble Wizard. I'll be back again tomorrow night, probably with a horror game. We'll see, as you know, it depends on schedules and all that stuff. If you have the 10-man emote, you can do this. You can do this. I appreciate everybody for coming out and hanging out. It means, hang it. I just said my bot. I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out. It means a lot. Hope everybody has a great day today, great day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.
As soon as something happens, like I'll be the one to get in trouble.